Here we go.
My man.
Ready?
Go.
Picture this. You've just turned 18 and you're sitting on a hospital bed. Cries echo through the halls as a newborn baby is placed into your arms. You admire it, careful not to break it, because it seems so small, so fragile. You've never even held a baby. Well, except the baby think it over, but you killed 3 of those. And now you're a parent, but you're still a kid yourself. It all seems so surreal. It's almost like you've just gotten a puppy. But this is definitely not a puppy. This is what happened to my mom, Misty Powell. She's 32 now, and 14 years later, I'm still surprised that I didn't end up like her baby think it over dolls. It's been a wild adventure for the 2 of us. And in all that time, I've gotten to know her very well. I mean, I did have to grow up with her after all. My mom has many traits, but I think the ones that stick out the most are the ones that define who she is. Her strong work ethic, her desire for adventure, and her manliness. To be hardworking is more than just physical effort. It's mental perseverance. It's putting your mind to a task and seeing it through, no matter how difficult, no matter how boring, no matter how mentally exhausting it is, no matter how difficult it is. I see this trait in my mom. Did you know only 38% of teen moms earn a high school diploma? And that less than 2% of teen moms get a college diploma? Balancing education and caring for your child is proven to be impossible for many teen moms. But not only did my mom do the impossible, but she went on to accomplish bigger and better things. Things that would challenge her more than ever before. And she did it without anyone's help, not even her parents. She went to, She went to school full-time and found the time to study while working graveyard shifts to pay the bills and care for me. She did it all while maintaining straight A's. You know what's even crazier? She went to college after, still working full-time, caring for me and getting straight A's. Less than 2% of teen moms in the US, and I'm not even talking about the third world countries, just in the US, are able to do what she did. Her perseverance and hard work has shown me that if someone sets their mind to doing something, if they work hard at it, it's not so impossible. The second trait that my mom shows is her desire for adventure. To be adventurous means to take risks, to try new things, to step out the door of your comfort zone into the unknown. When I think of adventure, I think of Indiana Jones. I think my mom might just be the next Indiana Jones. To my mom, adventure is an addiction. No matter how crazy the adventure, she always comes back wanting to do something crazier. From ultramarathons with no training to 100-mile bike rides, to skydiving, she's done it all. Oh, there's a slide before that. No, the slide before that.
Okay.
Nope. Okay, go for it. Yeah. It all started when we moved back to Oregon from Arizona in 2008. Backpacking came first. She dragged me along with her on most of her trips. When she wanted something bigger, she climbed Mount Adams. 12,280 feet of not so much fun. When she decided climbing 12,280 feet wasn't enough, she went skydiving a week. Think about this, people. She climbed a 12,280 foot mountain, and then a week later she decided she wanted to go skydiving. She jumped 13,000 feet out of a plane, free fell 8,000 feet, and then parachuted another 5,000 feet. She came back down to earth physically, but mentally, that's debatable. She went through more lapses of insanity, climbing mountain after mountain. After Adams came, there's supposed to be a second for that. I don't think there is. It's like skipping signs. came middle sister, then Mount Hood for her first time. Notice right now that I'm saying her first time. Then Mount Adams her second time. Then North Sister. Then Mount Hood a second time. Then Adams a third time. Then Mount Hood a third time. Then the Grand Tetons, which was this insane rock climbing event. Like, she basically rock climbed up the side of a mountain. Then the north side of Rainier, which she almost died on. People, it was a scary moment. And then, okay, before this, she climbed Mount Hood again, and then she circumnavigated it. So these are the pictures from that. And then she climbed Hood again. Okay, yeah, so she climbed Hood a lot. So she climbed Mount Hood so much that my friends now question me at sleepovers if she's climbing Mount Hood. Somewhere in the middle of all of this, she decided to start biking. Sounds normal, right? Wrong. Ever heard of cyclocross? Or psychocross, as I like to call it? If not, picture this. Cowbells and mud everywhere. Mud is everywhere. It's sort of like a triathlon for bikers. You bike, and then you run with your bike, and then you leap over barriers with your bike on your shoulder. Yeah. Which usually ends up with people face first in the mud. Not too good. It's a crazy event made for crazy people. And which the crazy people know it's completely and utterly insane, but they do it anyway. She's done it so much she can't even remember when I asked her how many times she's done it, which proves yet again how completely insane she is. Did I mention she travels too? It started out normal, but with every adventure we go on, it gets crazier and crazier. First, there was Jamaica in 2009, then Israel in 2013, and that was supposed to be like in the beginning. That's her dragging me on the backpacking trips. And then Iceland in 2013, and then Canada in 2013, and then Dominican Republic in 2014, and then Austria and Hungary in 2014, and then Dominican Republic again in 2014, and then Canada in 2015. Yeah. So I could tell you about all of our crazy adventures, but like the time that we ran out of gas in the middle of nowhere, or the time we got chased down by rangers. But I feel like the presentation would go on for way too long if I did that, so I'm gonna not tell those stories right now. So her next trait is her dude-ish personality. If you're dude-ish, you're not a dude, you're a girl, but you act like a dude. Let's just say my mom's mom and dad wanted a boy, not a girl. So when she came out as a girl, they pretended she was a guy anyway. From making her wear her brother's clothes from his hand-me-downs to forcing her to help fix cars, she definitely didn't get the life of a princess. She built her first car by the age of 13 and always hung out with guys. To this day, she still acts like a guy. After her run from hood to coast, after her 120-mile run in the Rockies, she stopped for lunch. And while she was going out to lunch, she saw this old couple that had broken down in the parking lot and noticed that there was something wrong. So she went over to ask what was happening, and they said that their car had broken down. So any girl that is a girly girl would have walked away, but So she ended up helping them fix the car, which is there. And then this was, meanwhile, a group of guys were there trying to figure out how to fix the car, and they couldn't figure it out. But she knew what to do. So she fixed their car and they were back on the road. And then 2 nights ago, the same thing happened to her driveway, and she was able to get the car running again. And meanwhile, as I was riding this, she was mashing potatoes with a drill.
Why?
And manhandling the meat.
Sounds delicious.
I'd say she's a good cook, but that would be a lie. If she hadn't birthed me, I would seriously question whether or not she was born a man or a woman.
You're so mean.
So, like I said, my mom has many traits, and I can't tell you guys all of the amazing traits that she has, but I think the 3 that most stick out is her strong work ethic, desire for adventure, and manliness with a girl twist. The reason that you should care about this person is because she teaches everyone that no matter how impossible something seems, if you set your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. That's my mom.
11 minutes. 11 minutes.